Welcome everybody to Pvm&P TV. I'm your host BG Boss, and today we got a special guest in the house. Y'all introduce yourself, ladies.
Hi, I'm Dee.
Hi, I'm Danny.
Nice. Glad to have you guys. I know it's been a while. You know,
Yeah.
we've been playing hide and go seek, huh?
A little long time coming.
Yes. How was the drive over here?
It was good.
was
One
good?
way in, one way out, so it was pretty good.
Yeah, I know Danny was the first one to go viral on Pvm&P TV, so you know it's glad to have her. You know,
Thank you for having us.
no problem, no problem. So how did it all start? Like, what made you become like a lowrider model and everything?
Honestly, I don't even know. I just asked my dad for like a bike, and then we got it together. And then my cousin started telling me about a bike club she was in, and then we kind of talked about it more, and then I talked to my mom about it. And then it just went from there, and we went to Glendale.
Nice.
And a photographer, he came up to me first, and he was like, "Can I take pictures of you?" And I said, "Yeah." So it just went from there.
Nice. Now, you've been doing events, right?
Yeah.
What was the recent one you just did?
Zona,
Oh, the Zona
Yeah.
vibes. How was that?
it was good. Yeah.
Also too, you did the Super Show too, right? Before
yeah.
that.
Yeah, with Decoy.
Oh, how was that performance? Like, well, how did that come about first?
How did I meet Decoy? I don't even know.
So I kind of like met Decoy, and so we have mutual friends, me and Decoy. But he also seen a lot of the things that Danny was doing. So I was just like, what's the worst they can say is no? Like, so I told him a little bit about what Danny was doing, and we got together and they started doing a collab out at Westgate.
Okay.
So that's how that started. And then from Westgate, they went to the Cardinal Stadium.
Yeah.
And then right then and there, he asked her if she was going to the Super Show, and she was thinking about it. And then it went from there. How did he ask you?
He was just asking if I wanted to be on stage with him to perform, and I said yeah. And he was saying that it'll be me, him and his girlfriend
Okay.
on stage with my bike. So it was cool. It was fun.
How was that experience like being on stage? Was that your first time?
Yeah, it was my first time to the Super Show, actually.
Oh, okay.
And then I was on stage, but I was kind of nervous too.
Yeah, I know. It's like
Joey Boy called her out. It made her so nervous.
Yeah, and then when Lil Rob was going on stage, I was right there, and I went to go record, and my phone had full storage, so I wasn't mad.
Oh yeah. Same here when I went to the car show probably like 10 years ago. Lil Rob was in the building. I was trying to take a video. My phone was already dead by that time. So yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah, she got to meet a lot of people though. She got to meet like Osita. She did a collab with Trino and Adam, so of course she met them again.
Yeah.
So she's done a few collabs. She just started actually in December of 2024, and like she said in Glendale, it just took off from there. She actually shut down Glendale
Oh yeah.
with the photographers and a lot of the things she was doing.
What's the good thing about when you're doing like a photo shoot?
I just get to show people like my style, how I do my makeup, because a lot of the girls do compliment me on my makeup.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, just to be myself.
Do you get like love from like when you go to high school? Like, hey, what up, Danny?
I don't really go to school. I go to like an online school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So a lot of the teachers, they like to see my stuff, because one of my teachers, I've known him since I was little.
Oh, okay.
So he likes to see a lot of the stuff.
Nice. So we talked about the Super Show and everything. How was your childhood like? Like growing up?
Hard.
Hard.
Yeah, hard. Her she got raised by her grandma and her dad at 3.
Okay.
So there was a lot of like, absentees on my end.
Okay.
So that ended up helping her, like putting her passion in the bike.
Okay.
There's a lot of little girls that go through things and they get in trouble a lot. So Danny I'm speaking for her, but I mean just on her end, I know it helped her a lot. It's like a therapy. Learning her culture.
Yeah.
Putting her talent in her bike and her makeup. So she didn't have the best childhood growing up. but she's very loved. Like, she has her stepdad, her dad, and me, and her grandma, and her grandpa.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that?
It's okay if you don't.
It's just a lot.
Yeah.
But it's good to have that family support, though, you know,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, because at the end of that's who's always going to ride with you to the end. It's your family. Family is everything, you know. And without that, you know, if I'm just saying family is everything because how I am with my family too. So it's great to have that. Now, did you what was like the music you were bumping growing up?
Oh. My mom listened to Boosie a lot.
Lil Boosie?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Paul Wall, Twista, everybody. I know my first concert I went to was Bone Thugs.
Oh, how was that experience?
I mean, it was good, but I mean, it's a grown like concert, so it got wild.
Yeah.
She was still little. I think she was.
I think I was like 13, 14.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She was little. She was like, I want to go. I'm like, all right, we're going.
Are you a Bone Thugs fan as well? Who's like your favorite member?
Busy and Crazy Bone.
Those are my favorite members too. My wife kind of put me up on game. Once I met her, she's like, "You don't know about Bone Thugs?" I'm like, "No, not really." She put me up on game. And I was like, "Yo, they're
I know
dope."
about Bone Thugs.
Because I'm originally from Cali, so when I came to AZ, like AZ kind of like they show love to any genre of music compared to California. No disrespect to Cali, but yeah. So yeah, she put me up on game with the Bone Thugs.
Yeah. Bone Thugs is real big out here.
Yeah, they
Like
are.
everybody loves them.
Is there any other favorite artists you bumped growing up?
I don't know, I have a lot.
Danny's playlist is like old school. Like, it's funny because she's 16, but they'd be like, Danny, you be listening to that? Like, how did you even know that? Or where'd you learn that? Or she'll put something on. She'll be like, what you know about this? I'm like, girl, I was 16 when I listened to that.
Yeah. But that's great to hear though. Other than that, any new stuff you're working on? Or that you got in the works?
I've been wanting a El Camino, but I mean we already have it, so I'd rather do it. I have a Blazer that my grandpa has, so he's gonna give that to me. My dad put the battery in it already, and I'm thinking about doing maybe like a red with black and gold.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
Trying to get it ready.
Now, how's like the work in progress when you like decorate your bikes and everything?
What do you mean?
Is it like is it like hard at first or?
Oh, yeah. But my favorite thing about doing with my bikes is I like to just pick my stuff out. And my colors.
And what's like the hardest thing that you kind of hate sometimes?
Finding what like decorations to put on my bike. Because I don't know what like theme to put sometimes.
Okay.
Because I like to switch it up.
Oh, you like
so
switch
it's not always the same.
True, yeah. Because if you keep it the same, it's gonna get a little boring. So you want to switch it up every time. Now, what's the best thing you like when you go to events?
Honestly, when little kids just like look up to me, because a lot of my my mom's friends, their daughters and sons are wanting bikes now.
Oh, okay.
Because my little cousin she's like my little sister, but she's starting to want a bike now, but she wants an emerald green.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's actually good to get the love from little kids because it's like they look up to you. So it's like kind of be like a great role model. And it's a great feeling. Excuse me. It's a great feeling when you get that love from like the younger generation.
Yeah,
you know?
like who was it? They do the Indian fry bread, the fluff.
Yeah.
He came up to us on the 7th annual tattoo expo that she was in, and he was like, "Can we get a picture with Danny? Did she bring her bike? Like my daughter got a bike just like Danny's." So there's a lot of little girls that they're like, "Dang, we could do that too. Like we could do that. Like we could do what the boys are doing." So I'm real proud of her for just making it her own. But I know her tough thing is like when we go into the shops, there's not a lot of like girl stuff.
Oh, okay.
So she's like, I want to customize this or I want to do that. But it's all on her. I mean, she really has a lot of ideas.
Nice. That's good. Now, excuse me. what's like the thing that you don't like when you go to an event?
Mm,
And
The
be
drama.
honest. Yeah.
Yeah. Who doesn't like drama?
yeah.
What was like the is there like anything that excuse me, is there like anything what was like your most embarrassing moment like in the event, or did you have one?
Mm,
Don't give
I
you
don't
don't.
know.
Thankfully, we haven't had any mishaps. Yeah.
Well, that's good.
I mean,
Knock on wood though.
Other than the super show, I mean, but I just got shy, not embarrassed.
Okay.
oh,
So,
yeah, when
yeah.
Joey Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. He asked her to hop her bike on
Oh,
stage,
okay.
and she was like,
Who did you meet in the super show that you were expecting?
La Sleepy, Osita, obviously Chino and Adam were there. So I took like a picture or two with them.
the Cactus Boys.
Oh yeah, the Cactus Boys.
602 Byron.
Oh, okay.
Who else? It was a lot, honestly. Yeah, a lot of.
Oh,
It was
okay.
a fun day. It was packed though. It's different from going to the super show and being performers
True.
at the super show. It's business when we're there.
Yeah, because
So-
when you're like a guest, it's like, oh, we live whenever we want. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, really. I don't think honestly. I think we even just stayed in the stadium. We didn't get to see
Oh, okay.
everything else
Yeah,
because we were
didn't-
so
we
like
didn't
on
go
top.
Busy.
outside.
Oh, okay. Damn. So I see you guys doing a lot of work with Fresh Prince, right? How did
Yeah.
that come about?
Oh,
How did that come about?
I think she gave me a hoodie or something.
It was so she started seeing, a lot of the things that Danni was doing, and it
Yeah.
was at the Corona Ranch.
Oh, okay.
Oh
And
yeah, it was
At Corona
yeah.
Ranch when they were doing Adele's salsa
Okay.
event.
Okay.
Danni was there, and the owner of Corona Ranch came and asked to purchase all her photos from JJ. Shout out to JJ, the
Yeah.
photographer. So from there, that's
She
when
just started, she just
yeah,
sent me
that's when
PR
she started seeing
packages,
her PR
and-
packages.
Okay.
Yeah,
She's been rocking with her
She
since?
takes pictures of me too. Yeah,
This
so
is the
I
recent
like,
one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
The
okay.
Hey Love ones with that white shirt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then and she does the clothes, right? That she sometimes wears.
Yeah. So anything you see that's labeled like Fresh Prince, it's either the photographer that comes from them, or it's
Okay.
going to be all their wardrobes, their merch, things like that. But we always tag and Danny's IG, and you can find a lot of their merch on their website, which it caters to literally like little kids, older kids,
Okay.
adults. So
And you as her mom, like you told me that she's been doing since December, right?
yeah, December 2024.
Yeah. So like now you see the progress. Like how does that make you feel?
I'm proud of her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so proud of her. I want her to just continue being just for her, because she don't fit in with a certain like genre of
Yeah.
people. Everybody tells her like you're different, and even Trino and Adam, when before they had their TikTok collab, they had a lunch meeting, and they're like, "There's something about you." But I've always known. I mean, she's my daughter. Everybody's
Yeah.
gonna say that, but I've always known there's something special about her.
You know, because I when I ran to your page, to you guys' page, I'm like, I see potential in her, you know, and that's why I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try to promote.
Yeah,
and
you did, and we appreciate that. Like, we appreciate all the love you show her and all her posts. But again, she's 16. This is
Yeah.
still new to her. I'm teaching her the ropes. I used to do this when I was younger, when I was like 17, 18. So,
How was that like back in the day then compared to now?
back in the day, you can be 16 years old in a bikini. Now it's like, it's frowned on, but 16-year-olds compared to back then,
Yeah.
they're all tattooed now, 16-year-olds. Back then it wasn't. You had to sneak out the house and do your thing. But her, like I said, it's just whatever she wants.
Yeah.
Anything you see on her page, she approves it. Her pictures, she approves. Her outfits, her bike, everything is her approval. So if you see anything, and I monitor her page because, again, she's 16.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I'm just teaching her the ropes, because when she's 18, she can do what she wants with it. It's the limit that she wants to go.
Nice.
So
You're part of a car club too? Or
no, she's part of a little ladies
Okay.
bike club.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so it's a ladies first car club with Aurelia
Oh, okay.
and Danni, the vice president and the president. They actually are like her mentors.
Nice. Shout out to them, by the way.
Yeah, shout out to them. But thank you, for everything that they do for Danni.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's just my job to teach her and guide her to the right women.
Yeah.
Because obviously this has been a men's thing for quite some time, but the ladies have been showing out lately. So I'm glad she's a part of strong women.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, well, that's good that she has you, and not just as her mom, but as her mentor. Because a lot of kids don't have that nowadays.
Yeah.
Also, too, I was gonna ask you. Well, not ask you, but yeah, because I saw potential in you when I first seen it. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try to promote, and maybe all of our followers could, pay attention, and I seen the progress too, and she went viral on our post, and I was like, oh snap, first time in Pvm&P TV history, she went viral.
Yeah.
And that was a great feeling, not just for me, but for her,
Yeah, for her too. She was like, Mom, look, and I'm like, it's collabs, it's networking, it's, you're gonna take these skills out in the world, so.
Especially because back in the days we didn't have no social media. It was more
so different.
It was more like you had to walk up to somebody, hey, check me out, come to the show or something,
Yeah. No, it's different now. I mean, I'm glad they have the platform, but they got to make good use of it.
Yeah, exactly. Now, when I followed her too, you guys collab on the Sunday afternoon, right, on the one event?
Oh yeah, yeah. She collabed with them, and then she had Big Hair. She was on Big Hair Don't Care podcast there. And then, shout out to Big Hair Don't Care. She also OASA did the collab with Ladies First.
Oh,
it
okay.
was the second annual Show and Shine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, on Jackson.
Yeah. But how did that come about like the little ladies, like for her to be a part of that?
That was actually me. So, if Danni don't mind me sharing, but Danni was a little troubled child. And I was trying to get her into the right hands of women that's going to be an example, because I can only do so much. Kids really don't listen to their parents. They listen to outsiders as much as we don't like it. So if she's going to do that, I might as well get her to the right people. So my cousin Sheena, actually, her daughter Melanie's in Little Ladies.
Oh, okay.
And I asked her, I was like, hey, how do we go about, Danni getting involved in it? Only because I see the name they're not bringing to themselves, but the image of strong women, of just being there for each other and guiding each other. So she ended up getting me in touch with Aurelia, and we went from there. And in December, around Christmas time, they did a toy drive.
Oh, okay.
With Danni, the vice president.
Yeah.
One of her causes, and Danni loved it. We all got along. We all get along, They love each other, and I feel it was a great group of women to surround my daughter around. So, of course, I stood back and just kind of see how they all interacted, because, you get a room full of women. Some personalities don't mix, but it's been great so far, I really entrust in Aurelia, and what she does, especially guiding my daughter and correcting her when it needs to be, because she is a mentor, but it's also her club and their name, and it has to fit. So it all comes from learning, learning all that. But I really feel I made the right choice. And for them to accept Danni and with open arms, they've loved her since day one.
Shout out to them, by the way.
Yeah, they're an amazing group of women. I'm glad to see them getting out there with all their cars now.
Yeah,
and Ladies First Car Club.
Because I was thinking too, though, from the last event, like it looks lit.
It is. It was a good experience
and a positive event too. You
yeah,
know?
and I'm gonna be honest. That's like one of the very first events we've been to that really there was no drama.
Oh,
there's no fighting. It was all love and it was support, and everybody came out to support the women.
And that's how it should be.
Yeah, that's how all events should be.
Yeah, not just all Chicano events, but events in general.
Events in general, yeah.
Yeah, So I know you do the photo shoots. Have you done music videos, or are you gonna do music video?
Oh, I have two coming up on Easter. I have one with Face Capone, and then I have another one with a Christian rapper.
On the 27th, yeah.
What's the name of the Christian rapper?
What's her name? Let me see. So she's gonna be on the 27th at Yashonda Navarro. It's
Okay.
a Lift His Name, so it's produced by Able Beats, April 27th.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Able Beats, man, because I did some beats with him. I mean, like, rapped on some beats, so shout out
Yeah.
to Able Beats.
Able Beats, so yeah. So she'll be in that video, and then she has the Capone Face video on 420.
Are these, like, your first music videos you're going to appear, or have you done some in the past?
I think I've done some. I think we did one in L.A. What was it?
Yeah, she was at Indio.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
okay,
in
okay.
Indio.
Indio,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, Indio, California.
Yeah, it was all of us girls. They were just recording their music video. I don't remember who the rapper was, but it was him and Aurelia, and then us girls just riding around in the back on our bikes.
Yeah.
How's, like, the, when you go out of state, like, how's that experience?
It's good. I've been going out of state since I was little, so I mean, it's not really a big
Nothing
deal.
new?
Yeah.
Like, but what's the difference in the Arizona than when you go out of state? Just the vibe?
You can just tell how everyone is, like the difference between everyone.
Oh, nice. Are you, so you're not nervous to do these 2 music videos, right? No, it's like piece of cake. That's good.
She gets in her mode. In
her zone?
Yeah, in her zone. And
So you working on music videos? Anything you got in the works, or any events you're gonna pull up in the future?
I don't know.
yeah, I'll let her know, what events are coming up, and be like, so do you want to do these? But like she's been hitting it hard since December, so she's 16,
okay.
so she wants to still be a kid. So that's where we're like kind of bumping heads, because I'm like, Danny, you got to be consistent, and she's like, I'm just chilling this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm not doing nothing. So, but we have been getting a lot of like DMs for like collabs and
Nice.
merch. We got asked if we were gonna do Zona, so we'll probably be at Zona.
For the Easter one?
The Easter one, just for
Okay.
a few hours. So we try to be where she can, a few hours a show, an
Yeah.
event. So I know Chingo Bling's gonna be at that one. So
Yeah, I think that's
I
the
know for
biggest one.
sure she will want to
Yeah.
go to that one.
How's that experience at the Zona Vibes?
They're pretty good. They're pretty chill. Again, it's a lot of like the food vendors, but
Yeah.
we like it because there's different types of cars. It isn't just lowriders. It's hot rods. It's
Oh.
trucks. It's what do they call those? Little NOS tank cars, like them little race cars.
Oh, okay.
It's just like it's a different vibe. So she gets to experience different things. She's met actually a lot of vendors. There, like Delia's Creations.
Oh yeah, shout out to
Itzy's
Delia.
Creations.
Yeah, who else? Pizza. Yeah, there's
And
a few.
And I seen the one where she had candy on and she was tasting. I forgot the name of
Oh
it.
yeah.
Gravity.
Yeah,
Creations,
yeah. Shout out to them. They always show
Gravity,
love too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Those are good. I like that.
She has a snack box in her room.
I have goldfish and I have the 3 bags in there still.
Itsy Creations.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
one of her big ones too that she does a lot with. So shout out to Itsy.
Her Cookie Monster.
Her Cookie
Cookie
Monster.
I always want.
cookies.
I want to
Those
taste
are
that
bomb.
one.
Yeah.
They're really bomb. And
Her Dubai.
usually they're like the Monster cookies
Yeah.
are sweet, but those ones aren't sweet and they're soft.
She be loving her snacks though.
All right. So before we go, we do a little segment called the hot seat, where I just ask you questions and you just say yes or no. Okay? Are you okay with that? All right. Netflix or YouTube?
Netflix.
Why? You can say why if you want. Just
No
the TV
ads.
shows.
There's no ads like that.
There's no ads.
All right. Tacos or burritos?
That's a hard one for her. What?
Tacos.
Favorite song you know word for word? Like if I asked you right now.
Oh, you got to get this one.
I know like Jimmy Cooks by Drake.
Okay.
Are you
What's
on the
another
spot?
one?
You're on the spot. She knows them all. That's why I'm like, Danny, you be knowing them all.
So you're like a music head, huh?
She's the one who takes a speaker in the shower, and I'm like, turn that shit down. And she's just rapping. I'm like, girl,
She's
if
having-
you knew these words, like you knew your schoolwork, come on, Danny.
Like having a concert in the shower. Huh? All right. So thin crust or stuffed crust?
I'm gonna have to go with thin crust. I don't really like stuffed crust.
Really? I like stuffed crust. I like that cheese. You
I
know.
don't like. I mean, I like cheese, but I don't know why stuffed crust just like. I
It's
don't
too
know.
much.
Too much cheese.
Yeah.
Hot Cheetos or Takis?
Oh,
Hot Cheetos.
Yeah, I think Hot Cheetos wins for a landslide. What's
No, you know why? Okay, there's this guy that me and my dad go to. He has Snapchat. His name is Dr. Cravings. He makes hot Cheetos burritos and like everything,
Those
and
are
it's
fire.
so bomb.
really? It's fire.
those are
My dad
fire.
sneaks those into the movie theater.
I always wanted to taste that, but it sounds like it's gonna give me chorro or
No,
something.
it's really good. It's really
Have you
good.
in that bathroom at our age? For them, it don't mess up their stomach.
Yeah, that's what I say to my son too. Like, cause he eats a lot of hot Cheetos. I'm like, don't be like me, where I have to take a pill all the time just because I eat hot stuff. What's one thing that the world don't know that you want to share with about you? Or it's okay if you don't want to answer that.
What's one thing about you that the world don't know yet?
I don't know.
That she's shy.
Yeah.
In her picture, you won't think that Danny's shy, but Danny's real shy.
Yeah, 'cause
Danny's really reserved.
I ain't gonna like in the picture like, yo, these are fire, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She be getting
Yeah.
that alter ego.
Yeah.
So I'm like, girl, you be like this at home.
Any embarrassing moment in the past you've had? Not just in events, but in general.
Go ahead, say it.
There's a lot.
They could think about out of your head right now.
What's one that comes to mind? Go ahead, say it. She's looking at me like I'm gonna get mad.
My neck.
So she was little playing in the backyard, and they're like, Danny got a hole in her neck. She comes out with a stick, and she's all, no, I don't. She turns like this, and blood gushes out.
Oh.
She missed her artery by a hair.
Damn.
And she's like, I'm fine. And it's
Yeah.
just gushing blood. So
The last question too. You gotta answer this one. Danny is
The shit.
okay. There you go. Then our
No.
shyness went away.
I don't know.
who is Danny?
Myself.
She's genuinely herself. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. It's just,
Well, I could just see it too, just by the vibe.
Yeah.
Of it. Yeah.
it's just something about her. It's just, she's genuinely her. Like, again, we don't do it for likes or clout or follow.
Yeah.
We can have everybody unfollow us, and she's still going to be out there getting it.
Exactly. That's how you gotta do it.
Yeah.
Now, anything else you want to add? Like anything else you're working on before we go, and where they could catch you at? Instagram, YouTube.
I mean, I just have my Instagram, so
What's your Instagram?
what is it? I think it's _0824.d part 2.
Part 2.
Or for bookings, you could go to.
Monique 602 on Instagram and D Monique on Facebook.
And any last word to ladies before we go?
No,
Any
just-
shout outs or anything?
And shout out to Ladies First, Aurelia, Little Ladies Bike Club. To you guys especially.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Decoy, Adam
Capone,
Trino, Capone.
Adam.
Everybody who's been like just showing love. Like,
Fresh Prince.
Yeah, can't forget Fresh Prince.
yeah, you can't forget Fresh Prince. Just
Fresh Prince, you gotta come out here.
yeah. Next time, we're gonna actually bring them, but we were like, let's just get out there, let's see the vibe, and it's a vibe. Like
It is
it's
a
something
vibe.
she'll do again.
That's how
and-
we do a positive vibe.
Yeah, no, really.
Yeah.
'Cause one thing about her, she don't like the drama, so she checks out mentally. She's like, I ain't with this.
Yeah. Well, it was great having you, ladies. Hope to see you guys again. And,
Thank you for having us.
and like I said, if you guys need anything, let us know. Breaking news, anything to promote, we got you guys. So
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for all the shout outs and the promos you've been doing for her.
no problem. That's what we do. That's our goal, is just to see people grow and just get that fan base going.
I'm glad she found her platform with y'all.
Yeah, appreciate it. So
Yeah.
I'm BG Boss, and we're out.
Thanks.